Am I the a-hole for telling my mom I refused to fix a problem she and my stepsister created? When I was 15, my then 19-year-old stepsister had a baby. She was still living at home at the time and didn't know who the dad of her daughter was, so my mom and decided I would need to babysit every day after school until someone else got home. This went on until I turned 18 and moved out of my mom and stepdad's house and in with my brother, who was the same age as my stepsister. My stepsister and I were never sisters, we never called each other family or had a relationship built on anything. So I never regarded her daughter as my niece, and I never planned to be an overly involved figure. After I moved out, I saw her 3 times in the past 6 years. I did not have a strong attachment to her, and I certainly never considered her like my own. But my mom and stepsister have hyped me up to her. They have told her that all these stories that are simply not true. Stories about me cuddling her to sleep and how I used to call her my baby, how I adored her more than anyone else in the world. My mom had taken a few photos of me and her that she had staged at the time. They show her those as if they were moments my mom had walked in on. So she has been waiting for this aunt figure who considers her their child. And when we saw each other 3 times this year, mostly focused on the fact I was having a baby, she was incredibly jealous and angry. The last time was at my grandparents' house. My partner and I were focused on our baby, and she was very emotional and trying to grab my attention. This is when what my mom and stepsister had been telling her came to light. She accused me of replacing her, of my baby stealing her place, and trying to push her out. She said I used to do all that stuff with her and now I didn't, and it wasn't fair. She asked my stepsister to get me to do that stuff for her again. After some questions, it came to light what she was talking about. She wanted me to dedicate myself to her the way she had been told I had. She wanted me to put her before my child. My grandparents told my stepsister to leave, and after some arguing, she did leave with her daughter. Then they asked my mom what the hell she'd been thinking and what happened from there. My mom called after everyone else had left my grandparents and told me I needed to talk to stepsister's daughter and help them fix the hurt she was going through. I told her it was not my job to fix a problem she and my stepsister created. My mom told me it was about a child, not about them, and I was not being very compassionate. Am I the a-hole?